Hola, my Cancers. How are you guys? So here we are. We're doing your reading. Decided to do zodiac readings. This reading is specifically aimed for messages for people who, I don't care for titles, but they help. They help sometimes. These are people who resonate with terms like twin flames, star seeds, light warriors, light earth warriors, light bringers, light bearers, etc. People who are consciously aware. And for people who are coming into their gifts and abilities. So, that being said, welcome back if you are returning. Welcome if it's your first time. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons. This reading is for Cancer. My readings are not time specific. If you are guided to it, whenever you come across it, if you're drawn to it, it's for you. There could be a message in it for you. It is March 20th, 2020. And, I'm pretty sure that stuff's going to come through about the coronavirus, but even if you're watching after, there could be something here for you. But this is just kind of like what you most need to know right now. Interesting times we're in, so I'm interested to see what comes out. I did Libra first, and it was a pretty good reading. I'm pretty hyped about it. It's my favorite reading for Libra. Not that I've done a ton, but yeah. But it's one of my favorite readings, period, honestly. So yeah, if you have any Libra in your chart, or a Libra, you might want to check that out. So you guys, I protect the reading before I get started. As always, thank you, God, Source. Thank you to my higher self, my spirit guides, my way showers, my counsel. Thank you to you guys and your spirit guides that help me deliver this message to you. Let's get some... Well, okay, first let me lay these cards out. I've decided to start doing this on camera. We're going to do a star spread. I believe I said this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. If you cross watchers, everybody's welcome. Basically. All right. Present energy, current situation for Cancer, please, Spirit. Thank you. Ooh. Justice. Oh, Lord. Okay. Speaking of Libra, we split at the Justice and the Ace of Wands here. But then they had, as soon as I saw that, I thought Libra, Justice card. Then they did have the Three of Swords and their reading come out a bit too. So here we're starting with this Three of Swords. Conflicts and obstacles to overcome. I did see the Lovers quite a bit when I was shuffling for you guys. I saw the Four of Swords as well. Adaptions to be made. Whoa. Oh, there's Temperance. Oh, and that was what I also was going to tell you. I saw a bit of fire energy in the beginning, too. We have the Eight of Cups and the Three of Pentacles here. Inner Strength. Page of Wands. Advice and what you need to know. Oh, my gosh. Libra got this same card in the same position. The Fool. You might be dealing with a Libra. Don't have to be, but could have Libra somewhere. That's pretty similar. Starting off and then here, the Fool card in the same position. Final take and possible outcome. Look, and the Death card keeps trying to pop out here. There's the Tower. And that's coming out. That's there. It's that Ten of Swords. Okay, the High Priestess. I like this for the outcome here. Oh, Tower at the bottom. Okay. So that's that. I get some of these. I shuffle all these before I get started, and I always start out with them in the upright. Ooh, Lord. Okay, remember when that was that when that came out? Yes, it came out with the Justice and the Ace of Wands. Well, now what fell out are, you know, I showed you guys those two cards. The Star card and the Ace of Wands. So, that's okay. Okay. Conflicts and obstacles to overcome. Cancer. Ooh, you know, that was a little weird because they came out and then oh, I don't think that fully showed on camera. I wish it would have. Because they fell out and then they, like, the way they fell back on my hand. And then they went upside down. It's like they flipped in midair. And you know what else Libra had? Cancer? They had a bunch of fucking nines. And here, these are 2 9s. That's the 9 of Swords and the 9 of Cups. I'm going to put them sideways. I don't know. That was straight. That was, I don't know. That was weird the way they came out. Okay. Oh. Okay. Adaptions to be made real quick. Oh, these cards are being funky. I kept seeing the Emperor when I was shuffling. There's Judgment. We got quite a bit of major arcana. I mean, you know, not a ton, but the High Priestess, Judgment, the Star card, and the Fool card. And the Strength. I'm not keeping those. It's too many. They're just falling out really. Look at this. Ooh, the Devil there. Capricorn with the 7 of Swords, no less, with the Ace of Cups. Okay, you guys are going through it a bit. So, like, I even wanted to do Taurus. And I came in here and I kind of, you know, messed with the cards. And I came through pretty strong that I needed to do Cancer. And here we are. Inner Strength. And now we have the Tower. And these cards are being funky. And all this funky energy. We got the Fool twice. Lover at the bottom there. Fool twice. Both looking that way. Oh, everything's looking... Oh, wow. Okay, you guys can't see, but everything is going forward, looking forward. There's something to that there. I don't know what it is yet, but there's something to that. Inner Strength. Inner Strength. The Tower's over there so far. Okay. Okay. 6 of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. I don't know why I felt the need to show you guys that. That's not like I've been showing them to you every time. Okay, so the 10 of Swords, I'm not keeping these. 10 of Swords just tried to fall out there. With the Knight of Cups. What's going on, Cancer? I mean, for real. 5 of Cups with the Tower is what we ended up with over here at the bottoms of the decks. 10 of Cups and the Sun card, another major arcana. The Sun with the High Priestess, and I feel like it goes like this. So, okay. Let's see what's going on here, my Cancer friends. You know, my North Node is in Cancer. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There's something ending, obviously. Walking away from something. We do have the 8 of Cups. We do. Let's get one of these and we'll get into the tarot. The tarot. So there's some sadness. There's some heaviness to this, Cancers. Alright, Spirit guides, please. We want to start with about this thread. What messages do you have for Cancer? Abuela medicine, I bet you. Blessings of the Supreme Being. Abuela medicine. Who else got? Oh, what did I get this for? I think I just got this for somebody. It's the number 23. Pretty interesting card. Believe in the formidable power of healing, of the transformation that it can provide for all aspects of your being and your life. Medicine comes in many forms from Great Spirit to facilitate healing of body, of mind, and of soul. Whether it is the correction of unhelpful habits of thought, guidance for the practical steps to resolve a physical imbalance, or deep soul healing that frees you into fulfillment of your divine potential, there is no limit to what can be healed through grace. A current of divine healing is flowing to you and through you now. Open yourself up to participate in a beautiful healing transformation. You are on a healing journey. Put your trust in the divine genius of Great Spirit and the medicine of earth, through which divine healing can express itself. As you allow your spiritual connection to guide your earthly steps with synchronicity and divine intervention, you will be supported for a healing journey that will be profound to you and for you. This oracle indicates a healing outcome that will enhance your soul journey. Your soul has healing gifts, and you are meant to participate fully in an exploration of healing that is of interest to you. You are meant to understand how it is that you are a healer in your own unique way, whether it be professionally or in how you are as a person in the world more generally, as part of your life journey. I mean, duh. Like, I'm not even surprised about that at all, because that's what this is for. This is for, like I said, the healers, the light work, whatever you resonate with. Whatever. If you are awakened, if you are consciously co-creating with the universe, your reality, if you're feeling these energies, if you're in tune, and, you know, if you believe that you're here at this time, this on earth for a reason, with a purpose, this is for you. Okay? So I'm not surprised that it's talking about you are a healer. You know, follow your soul, right? That's exactly what we're starting out with too. But you know, all of us have had to heal. We all are. I don't know anybody who's done. Like, you're never done. But once you start this journey, one of the first things that you figure out is, you know, a lot of it, a big part of it is about balancing, you know, your emotions, healing your past wounds, healing, it's just a lot of shadow work and a lot of healing. We heal ourselves before we heal the others, and while we are healing others, right? So, you know, for cancers right now, I mean, particularly like whoever this is for, they're, oh, sorry guys, hold on. There is healing going on. So this is a little bit different. The star card, to me, this is Aquarius energy. And the star card is healing, which you are. This is healing of your heart. This Three of Swords is some type of heartbreak. We do have the Ace of Wands there with it. This is also about your soul journey, to me. The star is like the North Star. It's like, you know, part of your soul journey. Finding your place in the cosmos, right? And then we have this Ace of Wands. What's Ace of Wands? It's a passionate new beginning. It's something exciting. It's fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sag. It is something new. It can also be the male phallic, but I don't know if we're going to do love here for Cancer, if that's what's most important right now. I don't think you know, many of us are too concerned with that, but I do think there are things happening. So I'm not going to fight it if it does come up, but beginnings, emerging passion, creativity, you know, this fiery energy that's available to you now. So let's see how this is playing out. Shall we? Try to keep this so that people can see, but you know, I can't be like all uncomfortable either trying to see the Tower again and the Six of Cups. There's Diablo, Eight of Pentacles. Soul path. You're on the right path. This Three of Swords is like coming up so much. So healing of the heart chakra, but also starting something new. Oh, there's two. There's two. These owls can represent nervousness. They can represent telephone calls, go figure. But also anxiousness and nervousness. They're owls too, so they also like, I feel like wisdom. They can represent two older women. I don't know. I never hardly get that with these. But I'm not feeling the anxiousness and nervousness from it. I'm feeling something about wisdom from these. That's interesting. Okay. And then this can represent the authorities, but I don't think so here. It can represent isolation and loneliness, a separation that is yet to come, right? Oh. So this is specific. I always do that. This is specific for somebody. It's just a little side note. It's not going to be for everybody. I feel like, you know, there is a Cancer out there that this is for, that has maybe a mother and grandmother, or, you know, some older, the more matriarchal, wise women of the family or something. They might be a little bit nervous about this, you know, the quarantines and stuff, like being cooped up. You could have family staying with you, older women, you know, like I said, the matriarchal type, the wisdom, the wise women. I don't know what that means yet, but that energy is coming through here. Go figure. I don't know. That's just for somebody. Maybe it's just for somebody. Confirmation. I don't know. But so here we're just starting where there's healing of some type of, you know, heart chakra, heartbreak, healing going on here. Also, somebody may be taking this time, whatever it is. It was the same thing with Libra. It was like a couple of things going on simultaneously. So, and it was the heartbreak. There was this heartbreak, this healing, something going on there. But also there's the Eight of Pentacles is being on the right track. It's working on something. So I think taking this time, like many of us are doing, well, I had to kind of tell Libra they needed to refocus what they were spending their time on. But anyway, here I think you are honestly working on, like, taking this isolation and time that we are quarantined and just finding, you know, maybe there's some new passion that's developing for you. But it's definitely something, you know, where you're on the right track here, okay? Alrighty then, that's where we start. Now, we go to conflicts and obstacles to overcome, right? 2 9s here with the 4 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, and the 9 of Swords. Your nightmares are creeping through into your waking world, and your fears are justified. Either stay quiet until the crisis passes or stand and face it bravely. Oh, this is interesting. You know, not a lot of 9 of Swords cards are going to say your fears are justified, right? Either stay quiet until the crisis passes or stand and face it bravely. Okay, there's something to this. Paralyzing fears, panic, primitive instincts. Thank you, Spirit. Page of Cups. 6 of Wands at the bottom. Goes over here. Nice. Okay, Cancers. So kind of like the same thing, which is not surprising, right? You guys are just my second sign that I'm doing, but we're all struggling with this 9 of Swords energy, and I'm glad that I read that and it said your fears are justified. It's like, but your fears are creeping into your waking reality. Your nightmares are like becoming reality. With the 9 of Swords though, it is this too. That's there is a specific that was like, I was getting an older woman vibe, you know, somebody staying with older woman. But also, don't let anybody else's fears start creeping into. Don't let anybody else's fears creep into your reality or become your reality, or because these flip. It's like it's almost like, you know, you can easily go from, you know, 9 of Cups, believing in miracles, knowing, you know, wish fulfillment, emotional bliss, taking your little spiritual bath there, to worry, right? It can flip very easily. It's like it's like kind of sideways here right now. And there's resting while this healing is going on, right? But it's like you could either, with this card, it said your fears are justified, but you can either run and hide, or you can bravely face your fears. And miracles will happen, right? Miracles will happen when you have that. And then we've gone, like, so here in the obstacles to overcome, and the challenge is like, you know, that's why these are both 9s. It's like, you know, choosing to pick peace, choosing to pick the miracle over instead of the fear, or running from it, right? Or letting it win, because it's like, really, it's a big bunny there in that picture. You see? God, my nails look so bad. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna do them myself. I usually go get them done, but hopefully I'll have them done by the next sign that I do. So resting and healing. And there's just this kind of like, not struggling, but kind of like going back and forth between knowing that everything's okay and letting the fears creep in. But I do think you choose to face them bravely, right? Because in that likely outcome, we do have the 10 of Cups. So it does go from the 9 to the 10 of Cups. We didn't go to the 10 of Swords, right? We do have completion here as well. Now, and a brand new. So all through here, even here, we have this healing from heartbreak and a something new starting. We have the Fool twice. This is a brand new beginning. And then we have like a few 9s and a 10 that we end with, right? So a completion and then brand new beginning energy here. Anyway, and then so here, after choosing to face it bravely, it's also facing, you know, choosing to listen to your intuition, choosing to walk in love. Now I'm getting a couple of different things here because both of these cards could represent a children. So, you know, just focusing on your children. You know, you could, the worry could be for your children, of course. But this is also just, you know, speaking love, walking in love, you know, maybe not knowing what's going to happen. That's why it's a page. Just like, hey, we don't know what's going to happen, but I'm choosing to walk in faith, right? And then bliss, like choosing the bliss, right? Choosing to believe in miracles. But it's just showing up here in challenges and obstacles to overcome because, like I said, there's that flip of it kind of like going either way. It's still not bad. It's still not, it's totally justified. Like it said, like total fears are totally justified, kind of. I mean, any way you feel is justified. But it's like I was telling Libra, it's like, what line are you walking here? It's like, do you have faith in God? Do you have faith that what's meant to be is gonna happen? Do you, like, are you on the divine path? Are you tapped in? Are you tuned in? Or you're not? It's like, do you believe that we're here for a purpose? And do you have faith? Because if you do, then you're going to walk in faith. You're going to walk in, listen to your intuition. And then, you're not going to let the fear consume you. But it's justified. Sorry, guys. Let me tell you. It is justified because it is scary. The unknown is scary. Getting sick is scary. But if you know, then you know. It's like, even in death, even if it is the end, even if, you know, there's a lot of people that aren't going to make it, but it's like, death is not the end. And I just, when I meditate, and when I tune in and tap in, the way I'm feeling, the energies I'm feeling are good, to say the least. They're good. It's hard to panic and feed into fear when you feel those types of energies when you're tapping in. Now, adaptions to be made. 8 of Cups, walking away. 3 of Pentacles. This is walking away from something that you've, you know, put. All these cups are filled with emotions, right? 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles can represent work. It represents, you know, working as a team towards a common goal. More than 2 people, like 3 or more people, right? Walking away, though, the 8 of Cups is walking away, and then the Judgment card, which is kind of like making a judgment call about something sometimes. In this deck, I believe it says something to the lines of, all the decisions you have made have led you here. What does it say? By George. By golly. Everything seems complete and perfect just as it is. Oh, no. The path you have chosen has led you to your present place. The key to liberation is to accept and understand this. Key concepts. Spiritual enlightenment, awakening and peace, right? Because the Judgment card can also be like hearing that call, you know? This can be change of work. This is like, you know, a lot of people change their jobs when they really step into their purpose. It's walking away from what you have invested. It's walking away from the, you know, work that, getting on your divine path, doing the work that's your spiritual work, you know, something that helps you give back to the community, that helps, that you can use your gifts, you know, to help people instead of, you know, a lot of people quit their regular 9-to-5s. That might be what this is here. Dang it. What's up with all these cards? There's the Fool at the bottom of the deck. But I hate the way that just slid out and then flew in the reverse. We have the Sun card twice. That's Leo energy. Huh. The Sun is the Sun, you know. It's always the Sun, but it's just... What are we looking at here, guys? The Sun and the Stars. More Aquarius energy. The Bear is standing your ground there. Now, the Bear can represent, it is my baby daddy card. It can represent an older man, an ex-husband, a grandfather. It's masculine energy. It's also, like I said, it's my baby daddy card. The Sun is here in the possible outcome in the upright with the High Priestess, because this is when you're listening to your intuition. This is where you're going to find your emotional fulfillment. This is when you're going to complete complete something. Like that's the Ten of Cups, right? So this is the path to success and happiness. With help from your friends too. Future happiness, family and friends. Like this is family, unity, loyalty. It's like all the emotionally fulfilling things. The number 5 there just jumped out at me. But so here, this is like more conflict. It's just an adaptation. It's like here the Sun, so the Sun is in the upright here. Here it's in the reverse, because it's like you're not like, listen, there's something that you need to walk away from. You need to answer this call. And I think it's maybe like walking away from work, a work situation, or something that you know, it's like, to follow your divine path, to this, you know, your soul calling is what I'm feeling with this. Like your soul, your destiny, your soul is calling you to do something. But it's like the adaptation to be made is kind of like to answer that call and to walk away. And I'm feeling work from this, but it doesn't have to be. It's walking away from something though. It's walking away from something where you've been working with other people on something, or just a way that you have been, you know, the 3 of Pentacles is material things. It's like the way that you have been. I think it's work, honestly. I'm trying to think of something else it could be, and it's just work. It's work. It's walking away from. More Leo energy with the Strength card here at the bottom, and another Major Arcana. The Emperor. Okay. You have to walk away. There, in some way, shape, or form, there is somebody or something that you need to walk away from. You'll know what it is. You know, this is a general reading. The Three of Pentacles. It could be a job. This could also be letting people help you. It could be a Leo, letting somebody help you, co-creating, because here you're not, there's adoption to be made is like really answering this call. So the Cancers that this is for are probably, there maybe be for whatever reasons, whether it be fear, whether it be not being sure about yourself or about what you're feeling, or just the unknown, or whatever it is, for whatever reason, there's a need to let someone in, to let someone help you, to co-create. This is source energy, the sun. I'm getting an astrology vibe from here. I don't know enough about astrology to really pinpoint what it is. Just don't give up. Even though, you know, no matter how hard something looks, this is encouraging. It's like you have, you know, there's something, there is help available to you that you're not, you're not taking advantage of. You're not accepting. You're not seeing, or you're not wanting to see. You're not listening, for whatever reason. But there is a need to do that. Now, the Emperor. Okay, because there are so many, there could be three energies here. There could be three different, there could be something or somebody that, like, yeah, either way, we already said that. There's something or somebody that you need to walk away from. It could be work, it could be a person. We do have Aries and Leo here. What's Judgment? I can't think of it right now, but that's here too. Overall, though, you know what it is. That's what this is saying. It's like, listen to your intuition, because you're not answering this call. And that's the adoption that needs to be made. Your inner strength, Kansas. Page of Wands with the Knight of Cups. Was trying to jump out there, but the Knight of Wands is the one that flipped. Following what you're passionate about. I like it. The Moon came out there, and I did see that Divine Feminine card too. Yeah, man. Okay, so the title to this reading is going to have something to do with, I'm pretty sure all the readings are going to go with the same, probably. This is listening to your intuition. It's go time, is what I told Libra. It's time to step into your powers, your abilities. It's time to follow what you're passionate about. It's time to march to the beat of your own drum. You have something exciting starting here. You're needing to take action. You need to take action on what your heart is telling you to do. You need to listen to your intuition. You have something inside of you that's wanting to come, like you need to take action on this. This is exciting. We have the Page of Wands. Shouting, this is kind of like speaking it out, the message, like this, you know, like This is the start of something new and exciting, something you're passionate about. Look at him. He's listening. Okay, look. This is what I got. You see that sun there? There's that sun. We got the sun card twice. This bird is, you know, like he's speaking about this is co-creating with Source. Admitting it. Saying it. It's like hearing that call. Now here you are. You have the inner strength. This is your inner, to me, this is your soul, like telling you, like, take action. Knight of Wands. Taking action. Fast. The Fool. Marching to the beat of your own drum. Listening to your heart. The Fool is somebody who he packs light. This isn't carrying baggage from the past. This is moving full steam ahead towards what you're passionate about. So listening to your intuition, this is where you're going to have your success. Okay, guys. Sorry about that brief intermission. Okay. Advice and what you need to know, darlings. My dear Cancers, I feel a special bond to my Cancers. I have some Cancers that I really like. So, advice on what you need to know with this Fool card. Starting this whole new journey. Dang it. Situated, guys. Cancels. Okay. Damn, Tower again right there. Look at that. Two of Cups and the Ace of Wands for the second time. Oh. So we have the Six of Cups here, which is a different vibe with the Six of Cups. It's more about remembering, you know, your soul's purpose, remembering what makes you happy, remembering who you are. But we do have this soulmate energy there too, and it has been coming through throughout. I keep looking at this card, and now this Ace of Wands has come out again. I feel like this here where you're at now, this is something that you're not sharing with people, but it's something that it's like a soul desire. It's something that you feel passionate about, right? But you're keeping it close to your chest. But here, an advice on what you need to know is you need to let that shine. Damn it. You need to let that shine, right? This is like it can be, and it made me feel that way because we have this Five of Cups over here at the bottom of the deck. Excuse me. This can be like a sadness. It's a sorrows. It's regrets. It's disagreements. It's the number 11. Okay. I think it's from whatever you're needing to walk away from. I just got reminded of this Abuela medicine up here and what it talked about, healing yourself because you need to heal others. You are a healer. You see how she's wearing that nurse uniform there? It's like you are a healer. You have work to do. The Knight of Pentacles in this deck talks about one who fights for justice. Knight of Pentacles is slow-moving energy, though. So I think advice and what you need to know is like this road to healing, it might not move as fast as you want it to. And also this energy through here is that there may be some people that you need to move away from. That, you know, it may not be easy to do. It's, oh, the Three of Swords and the Three of Pentacles here. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a connection between these. It may pain you to have to leave some people behind. I don't know why you would have to do that. Only you would know, but that energy is here. You know, and it may make other people sad, but it's like you following your path, you know, may cause you some heartbreak and some sadness, because you may have to, when you grow, sometimes you have to leave people behind, okay? But it's like you have to embrace this. This is like a power to me, especially like this deck, this card. It's almost like you have this power that you have to embrace. It's time to pick up that wand, basically. And kind of remember who you are. You know, and also I'm feeling the need to tell you that, yeah, this road, it isn't always easy, and it's a long journey, basically, but I feel like this is that starting point of this awakening journey. So here you're in the stage of doing, you know, like I said, the healing work, the shadow work, constant, like working on ourselves and evolving. It's not there's no finish line, but you're in that. This is somebody who's in a stage of major healing, because when you come out of it, you are going to heal other people, help heal other people, and help other people heal themselves. But here you're in the process of remembering that, and you're in the process of some of the painful, you know, having to walk away from people, places, and things, right? But that's what you have to do to answer this call. Now this beautiful little position right here with the possible outcome, the High Priestess, the one who's listening to her intuition, the High Priestess knows, like, she has this hidden knowledge, right? It's like occult knowledge. She can see behind the veil. The veil is behind her eyes, you see? She sees through the veil. She's got this source energy. She's enlightened. She's listening to her intuition. She's been enlightened. Letting people help her. It's leading, you know, on the path here to success, on the right path. I think it's just, I don't want to say dark night of the soul. That might be extreme. But there is a lot of tower energy here. So this is somebody who's definitely going through some tower moments. Tower moments kind of feel like they're shaking the foundation of your life. Certain things are falling away and changing. Making room for new, though. Page of Swords. Nine of Cups at the bottom. Yeah, these are messages for people who are awakening. I love it. It totally makes sense. Ooh, 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 ooh. On the path to stability, So whoever this reading is for, you have nothing but good things ahead of you. Once you go ahead and let yourself be enlightened, once you go ahead and give in to what it is, give it into your passion that you might be like kind of holding back, keeping close to you right now, it's time to go ahead. It's time. It's time to embrace it. It's time to let the things fall away that need to fall away. It's time to walk away from what you need to walk away from. So once you do that, you are going to receive some type of message. You also, like when I say you have nothing but good things coming to you, it's like embracing this high priestess energy. It just like you're gonna that's when things kind of, it's like a domino effect. It's like there are going to be so many things that just come into place so quick. It's like you go from not listening to this, you know, to taking action, going towards what you're passionate about, listening, you know, to your intuition, marching to the beat of your own drum, embracing this, remembering who you are, allowing for this healing, embracing this journey to, you know, having you're going to have people that come into your life that are loyal. You're going to have stability. Both of these cards here talk about stability in your home. Loyalty here with this dog, right? And there's going to, then you're going to receive, and this is, I don't always get that with this. I feel like this is an important message that you will receive in the future once you're on this path. Interesting, Cancers. Wasn't quite as intense as Libra, but it is. It's still kind of like the same thing too. With Libra, I just kind of had to like, they had some gifts and stuff that they were going to tap into. And this is you doing the same thing, but with them, they were going to discover it. You already have a good idea of what it is, and it's you're holding back, and you have to stop doing that. That's the message here. And you have to just embrace your intuition, embrace this more. That's the message with this, and like kind of like allowing the healing to happen. Believing in miracles. A lot of listening to your intuition. Let's get some advice on this spread. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, soul's path. Honor your soul's purpose. I cannot make this shit up, y'all. Your creativity is at a peak. You have this, it's like burning a hole. It's like burning you up. So just embrace it. Just take action. Do what you got to do. I'm going to read, I think I'm going to read the whale too, because that's exactly what I was telling you. Like, it's listening to that, honoring it, embracing it. I have to read that. Okay, let's do the rabbit first though. Let's start with the rabbit. Fertility. Don't tell the other signs. No. This is an incredibly creative and fertile time right now for you. Get going on those projects you've always wanted to do or that you started but haven't finished. These are not necessarily ones that have anything to do with earning money, but those which you have a passion for, whether writing, painting, sculpting, or other expressive art form, or another expressive art form, right? Like I said, there's all this fire energy, there's all this creative energy. And what did I say about a lot of people that get on their spiritual path? Their jobs change. It's not the typical 9 to 5. It's what your soul is yearning to do. It's your soul purpose. Don't even think about whether you're good enough. You don't measure your creations against anyone else's. Let them be the unique manifestations of your fertile imagination without comparing them to anything or anyone else. If you're spending a lot of time fritting away precious time on things that really aren't all that important, then take all that energy and pour it into your creative pursuits. If everything to you is work, then it's even more important that you play through these channels. That you play through these channels. All those distractions sidetrack you from knowing the joy of pure and unadulterated artistic revelation. Go for it and let yourself feel uninhibited joy in the process. Additional associations, vigilance, abundance, agility, and sacrifice. Now we're going to read the will because that goes with this. It's time to stop fooling yourself and get moving on your soul's path. Pay close attention to the subtleties of your experience and listen very, very carefully to those urgings that are begging you to honor the deepest truth of who you are. Not what you think everyone else will approve of, but the path that heeds the voice of your soul that's been calling you since before you were born. Every experience up until this point in your life has shaped you, and even the lives that you lived before this exert their karmic influence. At this point, you can no longer live your life driven solely by ego. Instead, it's important to consciously and consistently attune to your most profound sense of self and align with Spirit's intent. It will take courage and faith to dive into these depths, but you have indeed funded the power and the strength to do so. Claim the destiny that you know is yours and act on it now. Additional associations, migration, devotion, communication, and soul memory. Literally what your reading was about. I really can't make it up. These cards have been going so well with the readings. It's crazy. So I just love it because it's just confirmation coming in and backing up what I told you. Stop hesitating. Stop holding it so close to you. Stop holding back. It's time to embrace it. It's time to take action. Nothing but good things await you when you do. Thank you so much, Cancer. Please hit the like button if you haven't, and I will see you guys next time.